Welcome back to Charisco Crypto. Guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You are welcome. So let's discuss. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. Let's see what is happening in the crypto market, guys. So let's see what is happening in the crypto market. So, guys, the market is still holding strong. So it's still the crypto market is still staying flat. So it's quite boring right now. Or if you are a trader. So guys, there's this conference which is going on in Dubai, the Turkey 2049. So it's going on in Dubai. Maybe that is why the market is still staying flat. So because the big boys are in Dubai right now with the crypto conference, which is the Turkey 2049. So guys, we have a lot of things to talk about, so which is fantastic. So even if Eric Trump, so which is the president of the son of President, so President Trump, he said that the bank should embrace Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. If not, in the next 10 years, they will be exiting the market. So which is true. So guys, smash the like and press the subscribe button, share this room with your friends and family, which is true. So those are the things which we'll be going through. There's a lot of fantastic news, even if BlackRock just yesterday, BlackRock just bought another $217 million in Bitcoin. So which take their total holding above 600,000 Bitcoin as of today, which is crazy. So we show that the big boys are still here. And Tether, they just minted another $2 billion in USDT yesterday. So which is fantastic. We show that the big boys, they keep they keep accumulating more Bitcoin. So this is massive buy. So, but it's still not making a huge effect in the market. But those are the things which we'll be looking into. Even if SRP, so MetaMask, so they added a side chain for SRP to be accepting. So for them to be able to support MetaMask. So for MetaMask to be able to support SRP chain, which is fantastic for the SRP army. So guys, we'll be diving into the market. So quickly, before we dive in, before we look at those headlines, guys, you need to quickly see this. This is CZ, which is the former CEO and the founder of Binance. This is easy, the former CEO and the founder of Binance. So when I asked him during this Turkey 2049 in Dubai, which is happening today, even if right now, so they asked him, so are you bullish about the market? This is what I always say every single time during my stream. So this is why I want to show you guys this before we dive into the market. So when I asked Cizzy, so are you bullish about the crypto space, the crypto market? He said during 2019, so he was bullish. That was when the market did back during 2019. He said even in 2022, he was still bullish. That is because the market still did back down 2022. He said that 2023 too, he was still bullish. That is because whenever the market did back down, so he take it as an opportunity to buy more. So that is what I always say. Instead of me to be bearish in the crypto space, I have to be bullish. So it's an opportunity. If you know how the market works, how the crypto space works. So whenever the market is down, whenever the market stay flat, so you have to be bullish. So this is what I've been working for the big boys in the crypto space over the past few years. So this is what I always say. I'm not a financial advisor, but this is what I've been working for me over the past few years. How could I be able to financially advise you? So that is because this is a guy who did not even go to school. There is something. There are some people who will say I drop out from school. They drop out from school. I didn't even drop out from school. I didn't even go to school. So, but crypto make me realize that you can even make millions without being going to school. That does not mean that school is not important. It's very, very important to go to school, which you guys can even get it from my English because I didn't even go to school, but I've been in the crypto space for over a decade right now. But with crypto, I realized that you could make millions without even, going to school. But school is very, very important. But crypto is here to stay. Crypto is that asset you invest on, So you stay aside, you watch it to grow. So quickly, let's see the market, guys. So there is a lot of fantastic headlines, so which we'll be looking into. So guys, as you guys can see it over here, Bitcoin is still holding strong. So we still holding between 94,000. That is because the market is slightly low below 94,000. We're trading at $93,780. So which is still going. Yeah, good evening, guys. How are you all doing? Miraculous, I'm good. Favor, Satan. J-Boy, Tracker, I'm good. Kingdom, I'm good. Osita, how are you all doing? Akachi, I'm doing great. Guys, so I will be sending NFT across to you guys. If you have been sharing the stream, if you have been sharing the stream and you have been tuning in, you have been smashing the like, so consider yourself at least winning some NFT in the next few days. So that's because today is the last of the month. So is that Abby? So today is 30 here. So which yeah. So I will be sending NFTs across to you guys. So the next few days, I will be telling you guys where to drop your address so that I will send you guys a Solana NFT. So guys, as you guys can see, the market is staying flat, so it's holding flat. That is because I believe that the big boys are in the traders. Unless you are a trader right now, so you'll be feeling down, the market will be feeling boring. So if you are not a trader, please, so it's a good time to keep DCA into the crypto space. So the Tuki 2049 took the big boys away. The big boys are in Dubai conference right now, which is the Tuki 2049, so which they are holding there. So quickly, you can see the market is holding flat. Most of the altcoins are down with about 756%. So with the past 24 hours, but in the past several days, the market is still holding strong, still holding flat. Let's quickly dive into look into those headlines. Guys, German inflation dips less than expected. Even when German inflation just came out, it dipped down a little bit less than expected, but it's still up with about 2.2% in just April here. So, guys, this shows that this is what we still talk about the inflation, our buy power. But don't forget, Bitcoin has zero inflation, but the big boys, you know, the big boys, that is why they keep accumulating. They know that Bitcoin is that asset that hedge against inflation. But this money here, which is the paper money, so the fiat, the government money, so what, over the past few years, it's been going down, and our buy power has been going down, which is crazy. We show that, one of that asset to invest on is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is that asset that has a mass supply, even if which is Grant Cardone, you guys saw it yesterday. He said that he will be buying 1,000 in Bitcoin. So Grant Cardone he has a net worth about $5 billion. So that is why those big boys they realize that Bitcoin is that asset that hedge against inflation. So as you guys can see, it's from the CNBC here that even if as of today, April, which is the German inflation still came out with about 2.2%. Let's quickly see this, guys. The China versus US is still crazy. As you guys can see it over here, China has created a list of the US made products accepted from 125% tariff, which is crazy. So which still show that the tariff is still not eliminated, but they just exclude some products. So the tariff between China and US is still there. So we show that So, but don't forget, there is no tariff in Bitcoin. So a second, guys. So there is no tariff in Bitcoin. So, but there is tariff in other products, but there's no tariff in Bitcoin. President Trump. So, guys, you can even see the same. This headline is also here in CNBC. Trump blamed Biden after GBDP's strikes in first quarter. So, President Trump said that let's quickly see this headline over here. So, this is from President Trump. Let me zoom in so you guys can see it better. He said, this is Biden stocks market, not Trump. I don't take over until January 20. Tariff will soon start kicking in and companies are starting to move into the US in a record of numbers. So what Trump is saying is that, we all know that the stock market has been down and billions and millions are being whipped out. So over the past few months, so that is because when President Trump implemented this tariff, so people have been scared selling off, like for example, even if a Bitcoin, which is a risk asset, people selling off their Bitcoins, people selling off their stock. So the market is beat down. So now President Trump is trying to put the blame on Joe Biden, say that all those things that are happening, so it's because of what the previous administration did. So which we all know that, so President Trump is the one, for example, who implemented these tariffs. So guys, now so let's dive into the crypto news. And the charts in what banks could be exist in the next 10 years. So, and the Trump is saying that banks should embrace Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So, because we all know that the future of finance is going into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Yeah, good evening, guys. How are you all doing? If you have any question, drop it on the chat. So, at the end of the stream, we'll be doing a Q&A, question and answer. So, I'll be responding to your questions so as possible as I can. So, guys, even if Solana's meme coins are booming right now, which we'll be checking that out. So, not just Solana meme coins. So, just like as I also say, the bullish news for SRP is that MetaMask are adding SRP to their chain so that you'll be able to deposit SRP to MetaMask. So, which is good for the SRP army too. So, Eric Trump, which is the son of the president, he said that, as you guys can see it on this headline here, he said that, so it is also here on CNBC, Eric Trump, if bank don't watch out, coming, there will be extincting in the next 10 years. So he said banks should embrace Bitcoin. So if not in the next 10 years, they will be extincting for sure. So, and who will be taking over if bank extinct? So the crypto community is the people who will be taking over. That is because if the inflation, even if you keep your money in bank, so the inflation keep going down. If you bought Solana, even if a few years back you deposit it in your and delegate it, so they will be giving you 7% a year. But in your bank, how much will the bank will be giving you? And the inflation will still be eating it away. Don't forget, even if a crypto has been going up in value over the past few years, so we show that Bitcoin and crypto has been one of the best performing assets. So bank will be extinct in the next few years. So this is what Trump, which is the son of the President Trump, is saying, that in the next 10 years, so if bank did not watch out, so they may be extincting the market, which is true. Which is true. So Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. It's still taking over. So guys, you guys can see it from Bitcoin magazine. So BlackRock bought 217 million in Bitcoin for its ETF yesterday. Now, so you now take their total holding to $600,000, 600,000 Bitcoin. So which is on chain. You guys can see it over here. Let's refresh it so you guys can see. So this is a country holdings. So which, as you guys can see it over here, that the US are still holding their 207,000 Bitcoin. Let's quickly refresh the US ETF. You can see it over here. Let's click on it so you guys can see it better. This is, let me move my camera. This is BlackRock Spot ETF. They are now holding 601,000 Bitcoin. What about $56 billion? $56.370 billion, which is crazy. So the big boys, they keep accumulating, they keep buying, more buying. This is massive, according to Google. So this is massive, man. So they keep accumulating more Bitcoin, which is crazy. We show that, the big boys, they know that, so don't forget that BlackRock has a managing asset with about how much a billion, a 20 billion asset manager. So this is a company that is managing about 16 billion in assets. Now they realize that Bitcoin has been one of the best performing assets. They keep accumulating. If you look the chart over here, so let me see if I can bring out the data. Okay, good. So if you look the chart over here, since April 15, so they have been buying. There's no selling. You can see that it's all on green. You can see it over here. They added, which I also showed you guys about just a few days ago. So they added 886 Bitcoin, 363 Bitcoin, 954 Bitcoin, 477 Bitcoin, 2,130 Bitcoin, 6,888 Bitcoin they added on the 23rd of April. So if you look at from on the 24th of April, they added 3,499. So just going and going and going since yesterday, which has not updated to yesterday. Yesterday 29, you can see it here. So they just added more Bitcoin. They keep buying, keep buying, keep buying. So the big boys, they keep accumulating. So guys, with this other headline, this is Theta. Guys, as always, smash the like and press the subscribe button. Share the stream with your friends and family. So if you are watching from SAKA Twitter, so don't forget to retweet. So and turn on your notification bell so that each time that I'm live, you will get notified. So it's very, very important to turn on your notification bell, guys, so that each time that I'm live, you will get notified. We'll be able to discuss about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. It's just a matter of time. So the market always has up and down. So if there is any place there is a risk, there's an opportunity. Try to embrace the opportunity, which is very, very important, guys. So try to embrace the opportunity to accumulate more Bitcoin. This headline which you are seeing here from a Cointelegraph, this is a Theta has minted about the total of $2 billion on Ethereum. So this is Theta. They minted about $2 billion Theta, which is good. This is just like a stable coin, so which they have not even spread yet. So it may still be on chain. This is just yesterday, so it may still be on chain. But don't forget that So what would they be using this $2 billion for? Is to accumulate more Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So someone just deposited the $2 billion in cash and minted the $2 billion in USDT. So which is crazy. So the big boys, even if the market is still stay stagnant, so the market is still stay flat, but the big boys, they keep buying, they keep coming into the space. So it will devalue USDT. So it will add more value to USDT. So they meted it as new money. It's just like new money coming into the space. Let's say, for example, you have a favor, you're chatting from Nigeria. Let's say, for example, you have a 1,000 naira, you transfer it to your exchange, so and convert it from your fiat, which is the government money, to the crypto USDT. So we show that he added more $2 billion to. They just added more $2 billion to the value of USDT. But we all know that they will be using this USDT to buy Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency like Solana, Ethereum in the next few days or in the next few months. So it's here to they bring this money here to invest. So we show that so the crypto space is so strong, guys. So you don't have to be scared that each time the market debounce down for like about 10%, 20%, you will be scared. So this is why CZ is saying over here that even in 2019 when the market was slightly down, this is from the Tuki 2029. So CZ was saying that. So he was. So what CZ was saying is that during that 20. So what CZ was saying is that during that 2019 when the market was slightly down, so he was still bullish even when the market was down. 2022 when the market was slightly down, he was still bullish. 2023 he was still bullish. So you don't have to be scared that each time the market is slightly down that it's like we are going to zero. No, the market is here to stay. Guys, this is a Japan closely company, so which is ANAPS. They just added Bitcoin to their portfolio. They bought a Bitcoin. So it's not that much like Michael Saylor who is buying thousands of Bitcoin. But they just bought 33 Bitcoin worth about $3.3 million, which is you guys can see. So companies keep accumulating more Bitcoin, adding more Bitcoin to their portfolio. So we show that the crypto space is here to stay. Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. You don't have to be scared that the market is slightly down with even if like today, that the market is stay flat. So guys, Arthur Hayes, he repeated that 1 million Bitcoin price predictions by 2028. So if you guys see that Bitcoin will be going to $1 million in the next few years, so which is the next cycle. So in the next 3-4 years. So if you guys think Bitcoin will be at $1 million per coin, so let me know on the channel. So it is possible in the next cycle. Yes, it's possible. That is because we know that after this cycle, so which will be ending soon. So as I always say, a lot of this has changed this cycle. That is because the big boys are now in the space accumulating more Bitcoin. So we may not dip back down like before. which you usually dip back down to like 70%. Like last cycle, Bitcoin dip back down from 64,000, which was our all-time high, to $16,000. So at least we may not have such a deep down. That is because now, even if the US, a quick reminder that the US already added Bitcoin to their reserve. So we show that, so the big boys are now here. So in the next cycle, yes, Bitcoin may be heading up to like $1 million per coin, even if, which we know that will not happen this cycle, but next cycle, it may happen next cycle. So guys, let's quickly see this other headline here. So before we do Q&A. So basically, which is SRP is now supported on MetaMask. So now, MetaMask just added the SRP to MetaMask as a sidechain. So in which show that you will be able to deposit SRP. Before now, we all know that you can use Ethereum. It support Ethereum, BNB, and Phantom, and some other chain. So now it can now support SRP, which is fantastic for the SRP army and the SRP community. So guys, if you have any question, drop it on the chat. So let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. So the market is still flat, still stay flat. So let me refresh it a little bit. So it's still stay flat. So yeah, Q&A. Yeah, Milakuros, I'm good. Favor, I'm doing great. Stita, yeah, I'm good. Tereka, good. Favor, you saw it, Abby? That is good. Yeah, greetings, Rebel. How are you doing? Sachi, yeah, nice. Thank you very much, Favor. Thank you, thank you. I'm just trying my best. Thank you. Rebel Cross. So how are you doing? Yeah, 30. Sita. I do. Treka. Yeah, for sure. The market may be going down. We all know that, the market can't go up forever. We always have up and down. Bitcoin went from $60,000 to $109,000. Now it's slightly down with less than 20%. We did back down to $74,000 just about a few weeks ago. So still not even up to a month when we did back down to like, still not even up to a month when we did back down to like, when we did back down to $74,000. Now the market is slightly up. We are trading at between $94,000, which is still not bad. So even if we still dip back that from here, this is why I would say it's good to take profit. So it's very, very important to take profit. So take profit so that whenever the market is down, we'll be able to accumulate more Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So whenever the market is down. So according to CZ, he said that well, if the market is down, he's bullish, which I also showed you guys just now. This is what I always say every time. So if the market is down, it's a good time to be bullish. Unless you are just coming into the market, you don't know how the market works. Imagine, like for example, people who come into the market when Bitcoin was trading between $109,000. So because they hear that Bitcoin is popping, it just break all time high. So if you were here, even if during my Twitter X, then during Twitter space. So then I said, oh, now Bitcoin hit 108,000, going to 109,000. It's time to take profit. That is when I was take some of my soul, which I did not sell back then. So it happened to be that because I wanted to sell most of those my soul again. So and it happened to be that what happened then is that those Solana was take. So I have to unstake them 3 days working days before three working days. Boom, the market did back down slightly again. So it's very, very important to take profit whenever you're in profit. That's massive. Yes, so J-Boy is massive, man. Yeah. Sailor said that. He said that if the bank adopt Bitcoin, it will be affordable anymore for sure. But you all know that most of the bank they're already adopting Bitcoin. So, like for example, even if you are using a Leveloot already integrate Bitcoin usage. So, which is so you can buy and trade Bitcoin in a Leveloot. One thing is that you can't transfer your Bitcoin out from a Leveloot. So those are the things. So some of the bank already adopting Bitcoin. So why would then be using only fiat, which is the government money that go up in value? They keep printing more and more and more every single day. So which is crazy. I showed you guys just about a few days ago. Let me see if I can bring out the Bitcoin, which is the fiat money printing. Yeah, they keep printing more every single day. We all know that. So the government keep printing more fiat every single day. So one of that asset that hedge against fear, against this thing, that hedge against inflation is Bitcoin. You can see it over here. You are working for it, but they are printing it. So they print it every single day. So they can print it anytime they want. They print it, but you work for it. It's just the paper money. Fiat, they keep printing more every single day. No, it will pretty more USDT will make a dollar go down in price. That is because it's just 1 to 1. 1 US dollar equals to 1 US dollars. So which we all know that. So it will make a USDT to go down in value. That is because yeah, okay. So that is because they just printed they will just print they deposit how much? They deposit $2 billion in USD in cash. So they give them $2 billion in USDT. So they will just pay the gas fee. So which is just equivalent to this thing. It's just equivalent to 1 to 1. It's just a pair of 1 to 1. Okay, now, guys. So, as always, smash the like, press the subscribe button, share the stream with your friends and family. Don't forget, you are smart and intelligent. With crypto, we shall all achieve a financial freedom together. Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. You don't have to be scared. You don't have to be panicked. So, whenever the market dip back down, so you can see the big boys, they keep buying. So, more buy, so more accumulation, so massive buy, so which is crazy. So they keep accumulating, they keep buying more Bitcoin and cryptocurrency every single day. So as always, share the stream with your friends and family, smash the like and press the subscribe button and try to make sure you turn on the notification bell. It's very, very important, so that each time that I'm live, you guys will get notified. We'll be able to discuss about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So I'll see you all tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central European time. So guys, Charisco is out. See you all tomorrow, guys.